Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I want to show you a level 500, as you can just see right there. Illithia, no potion, pure faction run. Finally got it done. It did take me a couple days. Seemed like it was going to be hard, and then I ended up beating it. So, really, I think it took me around 6 or 7 tries, I would say. So a little bit easier than Fell Roost, which took me at least 10 tries. But here's the team. We got Colossus, Hive Mind, Servitor, and Hive Mind. The Colossus is the tank. The Hive Minds are going to drain the other team of magic, and the Servitor will be doing some of the damage. It's hard. It's a hard thing with the damage. Sometimes the Servitor will hit hard, sometimes it won't, and then you have to use it like 50,000 times. Sometimes you're using skulls. You know, it's pretty much drain their magic and hope for the best type thing. But it ends up working in the end. Was gonna do a Final Fantasy VII Remake live stream today, and I still might. But my laptop does not want to connect to Wi-Fi, so I think I'm gonna be trying to figure that out instead, because I need my laptop, and it's a brand new one. So just welcome to my life. Just welcome to my life. Brand new laptop. I've only had it for 2 months or so, and just decided all of a sudden that it doesn't want to connect to the Wi-Fi no matter what I do. It doesn't have a, can't put a LAN cable in it. It doesn't even have a place to put one. I turned off the Wi-Fi, turned it back on. Did network, check to see what's the troubleshoot or whatever. I looked it up on YouTube. I did a bunch of stuff. That's why I'm so late today. And I had a live stream scheduled, and then I canceled it because this will not work, and I can't do what I need to do without the laptop. I can, but we'll see. I might do it the old way. Anyway, back to Illithia Pure Faction level 500. What kind of tips can I give here? I think the banner I used was double purple, yellow, minus green or something. And then the class doesn't matter because you're using Pure Faction, remember. So no, you might as well equip a class that you don't have, like the class weapon or something. That way you can get some credit towards something. That's why I did Rune Priest, because I don't have that Rune Priest weapon. So if I win a battle or two, I'll get some credit. But yeah, the first battle, basically, it's going to be the same every time. You got to get used to that. You can go to, what is the, I think it's Drakzum. Isn't Drakzum the Associated Kingdom? Anyway, if you don't know the Associated Kingdom, you can look at the troops in Illithia, and it'll say what their Associated Kingdom is on the bottom of the card where it says where they're from. It'll say like Drakzum / Illithia or Illithia / Drakzum. So then you know that you can go to the to Kristara, and if you go increase the level of Drakzum to level 14, you can get 50% extra stats to your faction associated with that kingdom. So for Illithia, I'm pretty sure it's Drakzum. So go up to Drakzum and try to get it to at least level 14. That'll give you 50% more stats, which helps a little bit. And then you can increase your horde level. That's another thing you can do. I don't know if I showed what level my horde was, but I think it's like 177. I didn't even have to go over 200, which was nice. And yeah, make sure your troops are fully ascended and fully traded and all of that good stuff. And I think I even medaled the lower rarity ones that I'm using on this team, like the Colossus and the Servitor, but not the Hive Mind. The Hive Mind was legendary. But here is where it's gonna probably determine if you're gonna beat it or not, is the second battle. If you see pirates or leprechaun, then make sure you pick that one. Those are the two easiest ones I saw in my 7 to 10 tries at this. So that's basically what's going to happen here. The first battle is always the same, so just try to get yourself through that battle without losing a troop. The way you can do that is get your Colossus up before they get their Colossus up. Cast your Colossus on their Colossus or whatever's about to cast. You don't want them draining your hive minds or your servitors, so you really want to try to drain them first. That's the whole goal. 2 of the battles are going to be against Illithia teams, and then you're going to have that one battle in the middle that's going to be RNG, and hopefully you can get an easy battle. So the Battle 1 and Battle 3 are both against Illithia troops. So the strategy is pretty much the same for Battle 1 and Battle 3. Except for it's more important in Battle 3 because their stats are like times 5 or something in that last battle. But you want to take... So you have a Colossus, right? You have a Hive Mind, a Servitor, and a Hive Mind. We got our banner set up to get up our Hive Minds because we want to get those up and cast them on the other team to make sure they don't cast on us and drain our magic. Because if they start casting on you and draining your magic, you're gonna have a really hard time. Because then you're gonna be like a wet blanket. You're gonna be terrible. So what you want to do, all you have to do is make sure you drain their magic before they drain your magic. That's the main goal. So get up your Hive Mind, get up a Colossus, and then look at their team. Okay, what's about to cast? What's the most dangerous? etc. And the Colossus on their team, you may think it's not as important as like draining one of their Hive Minds or their Servitors, but it kind of is, because their Colossus can drain your Hive Mind or something, or your Servitor, and just cripple it. It doesn't gain much except for life and armor, but just the fact that it's draining your troop to make your troop not as good is pretty important. So it's really important to drain their Hive Mind and their Servitor, but if their Colossus is about to cast as well, you might want to hit their Colossus too before it casts, because you might get bad luck and it might hit your Servitor, and then you can't do any damage the rest of the matchup because it just drained all your Servitor's mana. Then when your Hive Minds casts, you might get unlucky and they might move the stats to like HP or attack or armor or something, and you may never get your magic back for your Servitor. Then you're just going to rely on skulls the whole time, and that might be okay for the first battle, but for the third battle, that's not going to work. They'll end up killing you with skulls before you can kill them with skulls, so you got to have your Servitor in that last battle. So yeah, it's a magic stealing race, and this battle we're on right here, it's the same thing kind of, except for they can't steal your magic, so you're just kind of draining them, hoping for an easier battle. You don't want to get some hard battle, and pretty much pirates or leprechaun is the best way to go. That's what I saw. Any other time, I would lose a troop fighting like, who was it a couple times there? You know, there was a wraith I saw. You don't want to fight wraiths because they might death mark you. There was, what else was it? It was some like poison team that was poison. There's a spider team. You know, they can death mark, summon, all kinds of crazy stuff. You don't want to deal with any of that. You want to get the pirates or the leprechaun, the gold room, the treasure room, you know what I'm saying? But not the mimic one. If you go to the mimic one, you might get devoured, and then you're screwed there. So go with the leprechaun or the pirates. You kind of got to get lucky with that middle battle, but so I'm mostly talking about the first battle and the last battle, because the middle battle is just pretty much practice until you get the pirates or the leprechauns, because those are the ones you're going to probably beat without losing any troops, and that's what we're looking for. So I'm mostly talking about the first and last battle, mostly the last battle, because I'm pretty sure the first battle, most of the time I got through it, and the worst that would happen would be that I'd lose like one troop. So main goal is first battle, don't lose any troops. Second battle, get leprechaun or pirates. Third battle is the real test. That's where you're going to win or lose. And that third battle's pretty tough, but just drain their magic before they drain yours. That's the goal. And do it from the top to the bottom, and have like, you got your Colossus, you got your Hive Mind. Don't even worry about your Servitor until you drain all their magic. So first goal is drain all their magic. Second goal is to start casting Servitor. Don't worry about your Servitor until you drain all of their magic. So don't cast your Servitor at all until you drain all their magic. Get your Colossus up, get your Hive Mind up. Try to get your Hive Mind up first, actually. So you want to get your Hive Mind up first, and hopefully along the way you're getting your Colossus up. And your Servitor probably get up also, but don't cast it. If, let's say your Hive Mind gets up, and then your Colossus gets up, cast your Hive Mind on whatever either their Colossus or their Hive Mind. Their Servitor is not that dangerous in the beginning of the battle. That little brain that's like a red, I don't know what it is, a red purple or something, that other brain that we're not using on our team. The one right there, the red purple, the third troop down, don't even worry about that one. Don't drain that one last. Drain the Servitor second to last. You want to concentrate on the Hive Mind and the Colossus. Whatever one has the most mana, drain that one first. You see their Hive Mind is blocked in, so take all the yellow mana. That's one thing you can do. Take all the yellow so it doesn't get any yellow, and it's super blocked in purple, because there's 3 troops ahead of it using purple. There's no way it's going to ever get any purple. So there's 2 troops ahead of it that take purple. So you always take yellow. Always take yellow. That's your main priority, so their Hive Mind does not get up. You get your troops up, your Hive Mind, your Colossus, then you drain their Colossus. That's usually the first goal. Then when it casts, it can't drain you as bad. And if it happens to cast before you, you're hoping it drains like your bottom Hive Mind or something. That way it's not that important. Because your top 3 troops are definitely important. That's why we kind of have 2 Hive Minds. The third trait, it gives monsters like 2 to all skills when matching 4 or more gems. So we got 2 of that. And then in case one gets drained, you have the other one. So that's why there's 2 of them. You can do 2 Servitors if you want, but this is what worked for me. So but yeah, you want to drain their Colossus and their Hive Mind as quick as possible. If they happen to get some crazy cascade and get a bunch of yellow and their Hive Mind looks like it's about to get up and before their Colossus, then go ahead and drain their Hive Mind first. But it's Hive Mind and Colossus, first 2. Whatever one's going to get up first, that's the one you want to drain. Because if they cast their Colossus, it's not a big deal, but it is, because they're going to drain somebody on your team. And you don't want them draining your Hive Mind by accident or your Servitor by accident. Especially your Servitor, because you got 2 Hive Minds, and your Colossus doesn't really need magic. But it's helpful when it does have magic, because then it can drain their magic. You know what I mean? Also, it takes 2 casts usually to drain all their magic, so it's going to be a tough battle, but ideally you get up your Hive Mind, you drain their Colossus. You get up your Colossus, you completely drain their Colossus all the way. You get up a Hive Mind again, you drain their Hive Mind. You get up your Colossus again, you keep it up just to have a magic drain in the chamber. Then you get up your Hive Mind again, you drain their Hive Mind fully. Okay, and then you're just getting up your Hive Mind, keeping your Colossus chambered in case something happens to where you want to use it real quick just to drain something before it casts. You know, keep a magic drain chambered just in case on your Colossus, because your Hive Mind, when it drains magic, it's giving it to a random stat on everybody. So you're hoping that your Hive Mind will drain their magic and give it to your magic, so your Servitor can hit harder. So you don't want to use your Colossus if you don't have to. So you want to kind of keep it chambered, but you're going to have to use it at least once to make sure they don't cast and drain you. So you're going to have to use it once, but the second time just keep it chambered and use your Hive Minds instead. So, like I said, get up your Hive Mind as quick as possible. Take all the yellow. Don't let them have any yellow. As soon as you get it up, cast it on their Colossus, because their Colossus is probably going to cast before their Hive Mind does. But, I mean, take a look at it, see what you see. their hive mind has 13 out of 15 like it does now. You might want to do that before the Colossus, but most of the time, Colossus is in first slot. It's going to get its mana up quicker than that hive mind in last slot, since you're taking all the yellow. Oh shit, dropped my controller. So, back, but yeah, drain their magic before they drain yours. That's basically it. Don't cast your servitor until you drain all of their magic, because, like I said, when your hive mind drains their magic, it's going to transfer it to a stat on your team on all your troops. You're hoping that that stat is magic. That way your servitor can hit harder and win the battle quicker. But it's all it's up to RNG though, because the hive mind might steal their magic and turn it into armor. And then the second time it steals their magic, it might turn it into HP. And then the third time it steals their magic, it might turn it into attack. And you're like, dang it. But at least attack you can use. So you got a 50-50 chance that it's going to steal something that you can use. Because even if you have to win with skulls, hopefully they're over there casting crippled spells that you stole all their magic to where it's not doing anything, and you're over there hitting them with skulls and hopefully winning slowly, you know? But yeah, don't let them have any skulls. In the beginning of the matchup, maybe you can skull bait them a few times while you're draining them, but once you drain them fully, don't let them have any skulls. You want to use all the skulls, because hopefully you're getting some kind of extra attack from transferring the drained magic into other stats with the hive mind. But that's basically it. Like I said, you want to have a Colossus chamber just in case. Even if they're about to cast their little red purple brain there, you might want to just let them cast it, because it's not stealing any of your magic, it's just doing damage. And even the servitor, if they accidentally cast their servitor, it's not that big of a deal. Especially just once or twice, because it's not going to kill you. It only steals a little bit of magic. The main priority is get that hive mind totally drained, and get that Colossus totally drained. So if that means let them cast servitor, or let them cast that third troop there, go ahead and let them do it. If that means let them take a skull, go ahead and let them do it. Your Colossus is pretty beefy. You're going to cast your Colossus once. It's going to gain some life and armor. And it also has like skull mitigation, so you'll be okay. You'll be able to take like 2 or 3 skull hits, but that's pretty much how I did it, you know? I got up my Colossus, I got up my hive mind. I cast my hive mind on their Colossus. I cast my Colossus on their Colossus. It's totally drained. I let them take a couple skulls. I made sure to take all the yellow so their hive mind wouldn't get up. I let them cast their little red purple brain. I let them cast their servitor. Then I drained their hive mind with my hive mind. I chambered a Colossus just in case their hive mind got up. I could cast it real quick, drain their hive mind all the way so it wouldn't steal any magic. Then once you totally drain their hive mind and their Colossus, you start draining the other two. Probably start with servitor, because it steals magic too, and it hits all troops. So then you drain their servitor completely, and you use your hive minds to do that. That way it transfers to a stat. You only want to use your Colossus once if possible, just to help hurry up and drain their hive mind and their Colossus. You don't want to use your Colossus every time you get it, because you're wasting a chance to transfer their magic to your magic with the hive mind. If you keep using your Colossus every time you get it up, you're just wasting their magic, which you could be using to turn into your magic or your attack. But yeah, that's how I did it pretty much. As you can see, winning here. Winning. Stomach's growling. Yeah, I wish I could have done a Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't know what's up with my laptop. It's so annoying, dude. Brand new laptop. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or my laptop. But it's not my Wi-Fi because my phone connects to the Wi-Fi. My PS4 connects to the Wi-Fi. Everything else will connect to the Wi-Fi except for the new laptop. The brand new laptop that was just connecting to it last night. This is my life. This is my life, guys. Brand new laptop. It's only 2 months. Only had it 2 months. It's been fine the whole time. Until all of a sudden this morning when I need it. Doesn't work. Won't connect to the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi's not turned off. I checked it. It's on. I didn't accidentally hit a button. It's not off somehow. It's on. It just doesn't want to connect to it. And, I don't know. It was just connecting to it last night because I was just doing some work last night. Now I don't want to do it. Don't want to. It's being a little a-hole. But yeah, try to get your Associated Kingdom to level 14 at least. Try to get your Horde level to, I don't know, like I have mine at like 170-ish. Whatever the next magic, whenever you gain the next magic stat, around 175 or so. That's when I got mine. But there you see I win. I lost 1 troop, so I won't get the don't lose a troop thing. So I don't have 15 or 2500 right now, but I got like 2490. I'll get it. I'll just use the non-pure faction team to get that. Kind of sucks that I didn't, but it's alright. I did the hard thing. The hard thing is doing pure faction, not doing the no death run. No death run is a little bit hard, probably. But I think it'll be easier without using pure faction, obviously. So if I can do pure faction, I could definitely do no death with a regular team, I'm sure. Could probably just use some summons or something, maybe. But leaving it on this screen just to show you. Go down here. Hopefully you understood the strategy. If I can reiterate, first battle, pretty easy. It's a test for the last battle though, so try to do what I said to do in the last battle on the first battle. Get your hive mind up, don't let them have any yellow. Get your Colossus up. Cast your hive mind on their Colossus. Cast your Colossus on either their hive mind or their Colossus. If their hive mind's about to get up, make sure you do their hive mind. But if it's still like totally blocked and you're taking all the yellow and they haven't got any, then just totally drain their Colossus, which on the first battle it might just take 1 cast, but on the last battle it takes 2 casts at least. So get that Colossus and that hive mind totally drained. That's your first priority. Try to use your hive mind to do it though, so you can transfer those stats to your team, and then once they're all drained, start casting your servitor, and hopefully one of those times that you drained, one of those 8 times that you drained magic, or 2 or 3, hopefully it transferred to your magic. That way your servitor will hit a little harder. You know, you might get lucky and every time you cast your hive mind it transfers to magic, and then your servitor will hit super hard and it'll be easier. But for me it only did that like once or twice, so I had to use mostly skulls. But there you go. Got the little naked hamster pet totally almost leveled. I think I need 1 more or something. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild to subscribe. That helps. We're almost to 3K. Let's get it. Tell your guild. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. I hope I helped y'all out. And I want to get this stupid laptop fixed. Peace.